Good morning, YouTube. How are you today? So I am on my way into work. I have a STEM program this morning that I'll be teaching, and yeah, it should be a pretty fun day for several reasons. Number one, going to work to teach a STEM to start my day off, and then I wonder if I use the hotspot. It looks like I'm getting some intermittent signals here right now, so I want to try that as well. What if I were to use this new mobile hotspot that I got with the cell phone? In other words, turning this on, just trying it out and seeing how it'll function connectivity wise. And so Dusty, good morning. How you doing, brother? Good morning. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, just on my way into work, trying something different. I left the house. On what do you call it? On Wi-Fi, and I switched over. I'll lose when I lose connection. It'll cut, and then it'll end the live stream or pause it anyway, and then I'm back on the 5G network. Yeah, I've got the worst cellular phone signal in my house, so even using this mobile hotspot there from a testing perspective would be futile because it's just no cell phone signal at my house, which is inconvenient. But it is what it is. I did get one of those. I went to T-Mobile, and they got me one of those repeaters, or not a repeater, but some type of a cell phone signal extender. Man, it is bright this morning. Clear left, clear right, moving. All right. Yeah, I got one of those repeaters or cell phone signal extenders for the house, which I think I just simply installed it incorrectly because, I've got it, the server room at home, or where the internet goes into, and then the Wi-Fi, it's in the center of the house. So that, obviously trying to get the best coverage in the house, which isn't the best because I did need to get 2 access points that I set up like on the outside walls of the home. But this additional access point that I got, or not access point, cell phone signal extender that I got, it's in that server room in the middle of the house. So not the ideal location. I just need to run the antenna wire too closer to a window. So it's just something else to do. And I thought, hey, maybe that'll work with severance coverage also. So up in college, because poor signal out there too. But the idea of having this mobile hotspot, and I'll be doing some testing with it today also while I'm on the road, so is to live stream to drive stream properly. So video skipping bad. Interesting. Okay, cool. Thank you for the feedback, Dusty. I think I'm on 5G cellular network. I haven't turned this on yet, but let's go ahead and maybe do that and then connect the cell phone to this to see if I have got a better cellular phone signal. At least the theory, right? So that loads. We'll give that a minute to load up, fully charge. I wanted to test this out while I was at home. Oh, no audio? No audio? Do I have 0 audio? Interesting. Why would I not have any audio right now? So no audio at this time? Or it's just poor audio? That's what is skipping. Oh, okay, audio is skipping. That's odd, huh? That's what's skipping, it says. All right. Yeah, I am not mic'd up this morning. I actually left them in the house because I was rushing out the door. I'm teaching a STEM this morning over at iFly. And it is bright. But thank you for the feedback once again, Dusty. Oh, cool. It's interesting. It's cool. You can see the shadow of my phone in the thing, in the video. Is it continuing to skip? Maybe I just need to start over. It's an idea, right? So it's always an idea. You know what? I was also thinking, I wonder if there's a way where I can set up an external video. External camera to this Wi-Fi device is connected to the network. So which one is connected to the network? Alright, so my phone is now on the mobile hotspot. How does the audio sound now? Hey, Sama girl, how you doing? Good morning, how you doing? Alright. Hey, I'm driving right now. I'm on my way to work. Just going to be a real quick live stream testing out some new equipment. I've got this mobile hotspot in front of me that I bought so that I can specifically have internet while driving and still have the use of my cell phone. So I can receive calls. I can receive text while I'm live streaming, but I can't receive a call. At least that's been my experience, because either that or nobody likes to call me while I'm driving, which is fine too. Let's see. That's what's skipping. Good morning, neighbor. Yeah, no kidding, neighbor. Just woke up in bed, laughing out loud. Well, good morning. Are you going to get up and eat some eggs this morning for breakfast? I plan on eating some eggs when I get home. I want a good breakfast because I've not eaten yet. I was rushed out the door this morning, and I'm teaching class for probably about an hour. So the STEM class that I teach at iFly Virginia Beach goes over the science. You know what STEM stands for, right? You know what I'm talking about? The science, technology, engineering, and math of our facility, of how we move the wind to get people to fly inside of a wind tunnel. And so, yes, planning to teach that this morning. I've got a bunch of 4th to 8th graders, and I'll ask the parents if it's okay for me to continue to live stream me teaching. It should be a small enough group where I can just prop the camera up in the back of the classroom, or the party room where I do the class, and just call it a day. That way you guys can see, you know, maybe you'll learn something. Oh, you know what? Damn, I forgot my microphones. But, oh, the boss has his microphones at work, I think. So, Bob, I might be using your microphones. That's funny. But, yeah, it goes over the science, technology, engineering, math. So I do a whole presentation about STEM, and depending on the age group of the kids that I'm teaching, I'll shorten it up, because, you know, kids, they got the shortest attention span, especially the smaller ones, the young ones. They'll raise their hand and ask me, "Are we gonna fly yet?" And so, no, not yet. Soon, right? And then we go from there. But let's see. Yeah, it's only 8:22 a.m. out here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, Eastern Standard Time of the U.S. And I think we're what, +5 or minus 5 Greenwich Mean Time, right? Depending on daylight savings time. Dusty, we're on the same time zone, I think, right? I woke up, it was 45 degrees down here. Yesterday it was 36 degrees, but that was at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I went to work. I was coaching skydivers in the morning yesterday. Yeah, sometimes the skydivers will rent out the wind tunnel for a few hours, and they want private coaching. So we did that yesterday morning for a couple hours, which was awesome. And then we went from there. But hey, George, good morning. How you doing? You flying today? You flying this weekend at all? I'm driving to work right now. I'm teaching a STEM. You're welcome to come in and build parachutes this morning if you're interested in doing that. Yeah. So I'll do the STEM presentation, and then after I do the presentation, we do a laboratory exercise where we, depending on the age group, once again, we build mini parachutes out of yarn and string, out of paper napkins and tape, and a penny as a weight. Let's see, same time zone, 66 this morning here. Nice. I think the weight limit is around 250 pounds at iFly Virginia Beach. 259 pounds, George. So is the weight limit that we've instilled there. And we do that, of course, for the safety of both the flight instructor and the student. Years ago, we did have a weight limit of 300 pounds maximum, but there was a height requirement as well. So like at the carnival, you must be this tall to get on this ride. Well, same thing at iFly Virginia Beach. You must be this tall to if you're this weight. So, for example, a person that was 250 pounds, between 250 and 300 pounds, you had to be at least 6 foot tall. If you were 249 pounds and shorter than 6 foot, then we wouldn't fly you. That was just a safety rule once again. And it was a good rule. It was a height to weight ratio, and I calculated all this information out to show the difference in how that would be, because flying somebody that is, for example, 250 pounds but 5 foot tall, they have less frontal surface area to fly, and so the wind speed must be a lot higher, and chances are, we'll get them to fly for sure, but it makes it for a more difficult and not as enjoyable experience for the flyer. So we determine that 260 pounds, no matter what the height, 259 pounds, no matter what height they are, is the max. Now, of course, if someone's like 4.5 foot, 259 pounds, it's still going to make it difficult. But I guess so that they don't have to stand next to the height sign and not offend anybody that is like that. We do that. But yep, pulling into the parking garage now, and I'll ask the parents, like I said, if they don't mind me live streaming the STEM class. Maybe you'll learn something. What do you think about that, YouTube? So how is the cell phone reception or the video feed and audio feed? I am connected to my mobile hotspot right now, my brand new mobile hotspot, and wanted to see how that worked with respect to the live stream. So we'll have us all, I think it'll switch over to the Wi-Fi network when I get inside. So we'll go from there. What do you think about that? So I might just pop off the live stream right now. Whoops. Might. But I want to see how this actually connects and switches over to the Wi-Fi when we go inside. So to protect this a little bit more, I put it in a sock. Because it's just sitting in their bag anyway and whatnot. All right, let's catch up on the live stream real quick. Let's see. I started YouTube. Fine now. I restarted YouTube. Fine now. Okay, you had to restart the YouTube. All right. Let's see. Good. Moon's Ace. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. All About Eve. Good evening to you as well. From the Philippines. Mega love shout out to everyone. Excellent. Good. Let's see. All right. Good morning. Good. Skydiving. Good morning too. Excellent. Yeah. Connect to each other. Connect. Right. Oh wow. I'm 45 and only weigh 120 and 5'5". All right. So you'll fly perfectly inside the wind tunnel, bro. Yeah. You'll fly perfectly fine inside the wind tunnel. East Coast, hello. Good morning, Moon. Skydiving squid. You must be this tall to be this heavy. Indeed, George. Yeah, same time zone, 66 this morning. Yeah, it is. Okay, so at the ocean front, it warmed up to 50 degrees, so not too bad. And so, let's see, is there a limit for flying in the tunnel for bigger people? Yes, you got that, covered that. Can I sit in to learn stuff? Yes, of course, George, you may sit in. Maybe it'll make you a better flyer as well, right? Let's see. Nice outfit, cowboy, for today's video. Yes, indeed, Jason Carlos Galano TV. This is how I dress every day. All right, I'm gonna get inside so that we can get going, but let's do this first also. Let's get you on a little mini tripod. This. So you guys are on the tripod now. Let me go ahead and get situated. Carry the coffee in with me also. Made 6.5 ounces of coffee last night, which translates to, after evaporation and coffee grounds absorption, turns into about 6 ounces of coffee. 6 cups of coffee. So I made 6.5 cups, 6.5 cups of coffee with water in the thing, and we go from there. So here, I'll let you guys see where I'm walking to. I hear people over there. All right. Morning. All right. Good morning, Cool Cat. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Here you go.
Oh,
after you. You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Hi.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Lindsay. How are you? What do you got there? Oh, those are the microfiber towels for upstairs. I'll take them up. And is Kendall or Missy here yet, or are they coming in? Okay, cool. Has the leader arrived yet?
Yes.
Yep. All right, cool.
She just walked in, so I was going to make sure she doesn't wait.
All right. How many kids do we have total, or listed?
It's listed for 10. We've got 6 people here so far.
All right. So.
I'm the leader. Ma'am. I can get you over here real quick. What was the name of the flyer that you came in with?
Sydney Hampton.
Gotcha.
Are they black or green?
They're like a dark green.
Very pretty. Thank you. I don't try to do dark because I was a chip on I hate doing
Oh,
chips.
I did it 2 days ago, and it's already starting to run off. It's driving me crazy.
Do you guys do anything for parking?
We don't validate. I can give you a free photo voucher for parking in the garage. Like, I can give you a free photo, so like while she's in the tunnel, we take pictures and videos and they're online. Let me just you said it was Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney Hampton.
What's the birthday?
8/27/12.
Do you guys live at Rockport Landing?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
No worries. It was, said the birthday was 8/12. So
8/27/12.
Alright, you're all set. I've got the waiver for Sydney. So we're just waiting on a few more people and then we're gonna check everybody in all at once.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. Good morning. How are you? Yeah. I will let you have that discussion privately. If you hate me, we're off.
Okay.
Or okay, you can go for it.
I'll talk to them and see. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the last day?
Perfect.
So you see,
Yeah, no, I just don't want to.
okay, we'll let you know.
All right, thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Lindsay. All right. So, let's see. Not sure if you had heard that conversation, but all right, 3 conference room. Switch the camera around. All right. So I don't know if you had heard the conversation, but I asked permission from the leader of the group if I could live stream the STEM class because typically, some parents are like, nope, keep my kid off camera, right? Now, if it's different if this were an iFly Virginia Beach live stream, even though Jason Lavarias is sponsored by iFly Virginia Beach, right? Hey, Robert, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Jason.
Right on.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. Looks like looks like Robert was live streaming also. That's awesome. All right, so back into the office. Oh, I should have given that to him too. All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, that's too small for. What if I did like that? That's way too small for that. The base of the tripod. What if I were to fix it and just go like this? Nope. All right, that's fine. We'll just get the thing. Let's sit up here. Since they're all showing. Where did I do my coffee? I think I left it downstairs. Did I leave it in the truck? That's funny. All right, so we are at iFly Virginia Beach. In fact, let's do this. Let me call downstairs and let him know.
Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay, it's Jason. Can you ask Miss Maxine when, before they come up, I'm gonna hang out up here for a few minutes.
Okay.
Because I asked them if I could video their what do you call it? Their the STEM this morning, live stream it for my audience, and some parents are like, no, I really want to be on camera,
Yeah.
which I get, which is perfectly fine. Just let me know.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, if you could just let her know, hey Jason, just let me know and I could tell Jason so I could shut it off before I go downstairs.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, I'll be right back, YouTube. In fact, here, I'll show you Bob's office because it's pretty cool. He's got a nice setup over there. All right, let's see. He probably took it home. I don't see him here. All right, usually he leaves his gear out. But yeah, this is the Bob's office. The CEO and owner of iFly Virginia Beach. And yep, if it's I'm not gonna go digging around for it if it's not readily available. Because usually his gear is readily available. Unless it's like hiding in plain sight. Sometimes it is, right? And sometimes it is not. Sounds like you guys are firing up the wind tunnel ready to go fly. Can you guys hear the background noise there? That's the wind tunnel that just turned on. And sometimes when that's on, you can't even hear it. You can't hear anything. All right, I've got a couple blue wrenches to give out here. So thank you for joining my live stream this morning. Did you catch Robert getting in pull-ups this morning? Oh, no, dude, I was not aware that he was here this morning, to be honest with you, George. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was that. Aha, all right, Bob, I'm borrowing the microphones. That way it's a little bit better on for you. Alright, just setting up. So he's got a set of the DJI wireless microphones also, which interestingly enough I told him about. Great tool, I think. And so it's these guys right here. Here, turn this around. DJI wireless microphones. I'll make sure I put that back when I'm done. And hopefully the parents come back and say, yeah, Jason, we're happy to listen to your be live streamed. And if not, then I can always just set it up so it's looking at me as opposed to you guys looking at the thing. So, all right, so how's the video? Is that audio, that is? How is that much better? Better? Much better? Less better? What do you think? Let me know how the audio sounds to you. I should go look for my coffee. This is Jason. Hey. How many? Party room, because there's a small amount of kids. Yep, no, I'll be in the party room here in just a moment. Let's see. I'm not flying them this morning though. Yeah, so as soon as I guess I'm done with the laboratory. Who's flying? Who's flying the kids? All right, cool. All right, thank you. Bye. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I am not flying the kids this morning because I have got to get on the road to go see Severn play some rugby this morning. And so, yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, this is my office where I hang my hat. Let's see. Maria Pinay, Germany, good morning. Thank you so much. Yes, much better. Excellent, good. So yeah, these are the DJI wireless microphones. It's a great tool. I'm not tethered into anything. The signal quality is good between the receiver and between the transmitter and the receiver. So yeah, so I'm at work right now. I'm about to teach a STEM program here. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Math, and it's one of those things where the parents come here for a field trip, sometimes on the weekends, sometimes as a field trip for school. So I'll teach anywhere between 4th to 8th graders the science, technology, engineering, math. I joke them, I tell them it's sorcery, trickery, enchantment, and magic. So good morning, Oliva. Thank you for joining me and joining all of us for my STEM program. But we'll see, it's all to be determined on whether or not we go to we do this. I'm gonna go find my coffee because I'm not happy that I'm not drinking my coffee right now. So let's do that. It's probably on the flight deck. So, hey DC, what's up, man? Good. All right. Let's go downstairs, down the hallway. Oh yeah, I didn't know Brian live streams, George. What does that mean? I'm becoming a Brian. Looking for my coffee? Oh, you know what? The signal went out because I am not near the thing. But I should have switched over to the Wi-Fi. Let's see if it switches over to Wi-Fi automatically. Are you guys still with me? think the buffer was it switching to Wi-Fi. Exactly. Good. All right. So let's do this. All right. I did leave my coffee down here. That's the worst when you forget your coffee. You're like, where did I put my coffee at? Right? Yeah, I was for my coffee. Yeah? Excellent. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, so y'all open things that you would never know about.
All right. Well, I'm going to go upstairs into the party room and set things up for y'all. All right? I'll be right back. Or they'll send you upstairs when you're ready.
Okay. You said what?
They'll send you upstairs or when you're ready to go upstairs.
Okay.
Or did you go order the food already?
Huh?
Did you get your food?
It's up there.
It's up there?
So I don't know if I can wait down here.
I was waiting until we had everybody to print the wristbands and everything, but if you want to go ahead and upstairs.
Why don't we do that since your food's getting cold?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have them go
I know
upstairs.
we're still waiting on one person, I believe, Sydney. And then did you want to put anybody in those 2 extra spots?
Pardon me. All right, YouTube, good news. They said that it's okay to live stream them this morning. So, all right. So, yeah, you guys are welcome to come upstairs now.
Okay.
And
So they'll have 2 extra spots.
okay, perfect. I'll let the instructors know also. And yeah, they'll basically divide that time amongst all the flyers.
Okay.
So, does that sound good? All right.
Yes.
And I'll finalize it as soon as the last person gets here.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Or
Yes.
9 o'clock, whichever comes first.
All right.
Okay.
Right on. Yeah, come on upstairs to the flight deck / party room. And good morning. Thank you very much this morning. My name is Mr. Jason. All right. And I appreciate you letting me live stream you this morning for my audience. Yeah. In fact, go ahead. Say hello to YouTube. Heck yeah. That's how it happens, right? We're all famous. Infamous to start, right? But if you need to take the elevator, you can. But we'll go up to the flight deck and the party room. Excellent, good. So, all right, this is exciting. Another first for Jason Lavarias' YouTube channel. You know, not flying drones, but we'll be flying people and talking about the science, technology, and such of people flying. Hey guys, good morning, Sam. Oh my gosh, Maddie, you got so big. Awesome, hold on. All right, I want to go say hello to one of our sponsored athletes here, and we're gonna set this up here like this to do the live stream. I'm gonna put you guys over here by the trash can. All right. Would you like to say hello real quick, Miss Maxine, to the YouTube? So,
Hi, my name is Maxie Hayes. I'm with the Jack and Jill of America, and we're getting ready to fly.
awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. They appreciate it as well. So, I'm just going to set this up like this so that you guys can see the TV as well. So, Maria from Pinay, Germany says hello to you.
Who said that?
Maria from Pinay, Germany, she says hello. One of my members here says hello. His wife says hello. Aw, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
We're getting ready to eat.
Yeah, they brought breakfast. They're smart. Smart. All right, let's switch this over while I get things set up, and you guys can do the thing. Okay. So, what is the best way to get you guys to see me? Maybe just put you in the middle here like this, or in the back here. That'll be good. All right, you're gonna be in the camera. Is that okay? They're like, heck yeah. All right, let's do. I want to see it actually. Make sure that you stay on the thing. All right, and in the meantime, you can see the guys flying around in there.
But he said, I don't know how to control myself.
You guys will be fine. The instructors are going to do a great job of teaching you how to fly. So I'm just gonna put that there for right now. So the camera's gonna be sitting in the middle. I'll be up on top here while we do our thing. All right. But yeah, feel free to enjoy your breakfast while I get things set up for everybody. All right. So I am on my computer right now, just pulling up the documents for my STEM presentation. Because it's a young group of kids, the presentation is not as long, just because once again, attention span is lower typically, right? So I do my best to try to stay somewhat entertaining for the youth, to keep their attention, because who knows what kind of a spark we're going to ignite in these young minds for the sciences, for technology, for engineering and math. You know, I mean, it's an exciting thing to be a part of, for me anyway. So, all right. But yeah, so quick question. I was talking way over there. How is the audio? The message is held for review. Let's see here. Which view message is that? Potentially inappropriate message. Public view. Got it. All right. I want to see what this is. All right. Thank you, George. No, don't know what. You can subscribe to the channel, Mike Stream. I'm not sure what that's all about, but hello from Australia, indeed. Thank you, George. Appreciate you, bro. All right, cool. So. All right, well, we'll get to that, Mike. It's kind of a weird question because you could just subscribe to the channel, man. Maddie, good morning. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Excellent. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Jason Lavarias. I don't think I've met you before. George, excellent. Good. Welcome.
You're here for a STEM class?
Yeah, I teach the STEM program here to the kids. You know, we got 4th to 8th grade youth hanging out with us this morning.
That's like the best part.
Exactly. We sure do. We put a little bit of water. Is that what we got you last time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've done STEM images. It's funny.
It's fun, yeah. Put various objects. I saw that you flew this morning for an hour.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
Nationals.
Next weekend is nationals, so this is like the final.
That's awesome.
Training session. I we got a little training time at XP, yeah.
Yeah. Hey Sam,
But
good
like
morning.
that's
Fine,
like
thanks.
game mode though.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like
Brush up, get used to the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not trying anything new there.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Hey, you go there with the tools that you've been using, you know?
It's so fun. We're gonna play with music.
Yes, indeed. That's awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to these youth, and yeah, welcome back. Good to see you, George. Nice to meet you. Yes, sir. All right.
It's like bright and early for STEM.
Oh yeah, no, I prefer it to be bright and early to get the day going for us and the kids, you know. So, and sometimes it just pans out that way where it's just, you know, we're too busy in the middle of the day.
Yeah, right.
You know, we book out because everybody wants to fly the later morning, afternoons to do the STEM, you know, particularly on a Saturday morning, you know. So, but yeah, with like scout groups, what'll happen is if their scout meeting is at 7 p.m. Oh yeah, no, they actually brought their own food, so yeah. Chick-fil-A, chicken fillet. Yeah. You guys get in last night? Excellent.
My son's hockey game.
Of course.
In Annapolis, and we got here like midnight.
Yes.
You're welcome to have some.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will in a few moments.
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps. Maybe after because,
That's what everybody
you know.
said after.
Yeah. Thank you, George. Yes, sir. So, I appreciate it. Plenty for everybody, right? Well, we got to make sure that is it Lindsay or Sydney that we're waiting for?
No, Sydney's right here.
Oh, who are we waiting for?
Kaden.
Kate.
I
Okay.
didn't want her mom and two of the moms. They were just down there waiting on Kaden.
All right.
They might have
Mom was no.
We had 3 people, or 2 people so far that's sick.
Yeah. Go figure, right?
Somebody had a car accident yesterday.
Right. All right. Let's see here. All right, what do we got going on in the chat here? There could be only one. Another George. Be happy to have you watch a stream. You can certainly subscribe to see more. Stay here in the background listening. Yes, thank you very much. All right.
Oh, she's sitting
Message retracted. Bunch of. All right. It almost seems like there's some weirdness going on. So yeah, if you're a weird dude, then go away. Like seriously. You know, a challenge. New George to lay out competition. Last person standing keeps the title of George. Who's the new George? Who are we talking about? All right. So yeah, we'll be getting started here in just a moment. And yeah, let's see. What time is it now? 9 o'clock. All right. I am.
She doesn't have to,
Let's go ahead and just get things going like this now.
Nina, do you see
They're straight back behind that short wall over there. And I do want to get started here shortly because
There's 3 and 4 minutes right at 9.
Yep, we'll start at 9. I know that we've got to put you into the classroom at 9:30 for flight training.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
earlier the better though.
Okay.
But 9 o'clock at the latest.
Let me take her to use the bathroom.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. All right. So you're shaking? Is it because the building is shaking?
No.
Shaking
it's so
it.
intimidating watching these people.
Is it? Well, these are my flight instructors, and they've been doing this for a long time. And so, for example, do you play a sport? No? Tell me something that you're really good at. Gymnastics. And how long have you been doing gymnastics?
I'm self-taught.
You're self-taught? Wow.
I just watch YouTube videos.
Okay. That's cool. That's how I learned how to fly drones, actually.
My brother loves flying drones.
Really? Cool. So, well, back to you being a gymnast, right? And you being self-taught. When you saw that first, what's a move that took a long time for you to learn how to do?
Back handspring to a full layout.
Back handspring to a full layout, right? And so if you do a backhand, could you do that like when you're like, oh, I could do that, and you're like, bam, I could do it? No, exactly, right? How many times did you have to practice doing it?
A lot.
Over and over and over again, right? Until you could probably do one right now. But I don't want you to.
I won't.
We got no pads, right? But the point is, you figured it out and you practiced and you learned, right? And the more you practice and you did it, you got better at it. And that's the same thing with indoor skydiving, right? The more you practice doing the skill, guess what's gonna happen? You're just gonna get better at it. Exactly. I mean, if you could do a what'd you call it, back handspring to a full layout, you know, on the ground, right? You could probably do that in the wind tunnel. Not today, but that's the point, right? Point is practice. You get better at doing the job, right? Or at doing the task. So, yeah, the more you do it, with anything, like playing video games. Nobody beats a video game on the first try. Maybe George does, but that's the point, right? So, oh, nice.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
Look at you trying to get in the camera.
Heck yeah, of course. Everyone's trying to get on the camera, right? So you guys are in for a treat this morning as well, and I hope that they don't distract you too much from my presentation. But right now I've got Mike, who is one of our indoor skydiving instructors and a sponsored athlete of ours. He is coaching his student Madison from Maryland, and she'll actually be getting in the wind tunnel here shortly, practicing her routine with Coach Mike. because they've got nationals in about a week. So National Indoor Skydiving Competition, which will be held, I believe, I think it's at SkyVenture Paraclete in Rayford, North Carolina. So if y'all are interested in seeing some really amazing flying, check that. I think it's at SkyVenture. You could look that up later on, or Indoor Skydiving Nationals.
Do you foresee this like ever being an Olympic sport or anything like that?
You know what? Our chances of being an Olympic sport existed for the 2018 or 20 Olympics. It was 2020, right? And I say that because indoor skydiving was in the, the trial, I guess, program to be an Olympic sport, right? It was in the trial program to be an Olympic sport, but we lost out to, skateboarding, rock climbing, something that has to do with break dancing.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. How is breakdancing a sport? Breakdancing is now an Olympic.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? What? Oh! Well, what it is the sport's not readily available to many people. You know what I mean? It's not readily available to many people, and so that's why they didn't do that. So, but yeah, we missed out. We missed out on that opportunity. We're one of those trial sports that they're going to try to see if it's viable as a sport for, I guess, the world. But it didn't make the tryouts. Not that year anyway. So let me check one more thing real quick. Hey, what time is the classroom for the STEM? Is it 09:30?
So we better get started.
Yeah, we need to get started. Just give me a thumbs up when you know. All right, cool.
Are we okay to fly while you're doing the classroom portion?
Send it. Thank you for asking, Mike.
Yes, 9 and 9:30. It says education 2 on the manifest at 9:30. But I don't know if that's the classroom portion or the flight portion.
If it's on the manifest for 9:30, so that is the classroom. Let's see.
Same reservation name is on 9 and 9:30.
Okay, so 9 and 9:30. So they are in the win at 10. All right. It might be who's taking the class?
Whoever, yeah, we are.
It might be a really fast class because I might go a little over the 9:30 mark because of the parachute labs. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thank you very much. Yes. In fact, while they're doing we'll do the ball demonstration probably at 9:40. Cool. All right, everybody. So let's go ahead and get started. So good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Jason, and I will be your STEM educator for today. You guys know that's why you're here, for STEM program, right? Yes. Do you know what STEM stands for? What?
Science,
That's okay.
science, engineering of IT. Oh, something.
Yes.
Science, technology, engineering, and math.
Science, technology, engineering, and math. Exactly correct. And those are the concepts of what we use, how things fly inside the wind tunnel or how things fall from an airplane, yeah? It's not sorcery, trickery, enchantment, and magic. Although it is pretty magical to see people fly inside that wind tunnel, isn't it? So, does anybody here want to be a scientist, a technologist, engineer, or mathematician in the future? Yes, what kind? Mathematicianist. All right. So a math car, like machinist? Math machinist? Is that?
Yeah. So you have to use math to make a machine.
All right. No, maybe some of that might be an engineer. Huh?
Okay.
That's a great one. I am a mechanical engineer by degree.
Oh.
Yes. Let's see. What else? Who else wants to share what they want to be when they grow up? What do you think?
Does it have to do with math or engineering?
I don't know. It might. What is it?
Pediatric pathology.
Pediatric pathology. Well, going to med school, right?
Okay, math.
There's a lot of science. when you go to med school, for sure, I think.
So
Yeah?
what do you want?
You too, Scott.
You don't want to share? Not today? Maybe tomorrow you'll tell us, yeah?
Who do you want to be?
Doctor.
A what?
Doctor.
A doctor. Excellent. Lots of science once again. And, you know, by the time you become a doctor, you're going to be using a lot of technology. I mean, they're using a lot of technology today. If you've been to the dentist lately, it's like, wow, you know, pretty amazing what they've got with, you know, you don't have to stand there on the machine, inside the machine where it does the x-ray around your head. They bring it to you if it's in the room, depending on your dentist office, right? Anybody else would like to share what they want to be? Do.
Sydney.
Young lady,
Sydney, what do you want to be?
what are you going to be when you grow up?
Sydney, what do you want to be? Mr. Jason talking about an architect.
An architect. Lots of math, engineering as well, I think, right? Technology is certainly a part of it. I mean, you could take your cell phone now and shoot it at this, what do you call it? Refrigerator. It'll tell you the height, the width, right? The frontal surface area of the thing, right? And so, yeah, everybody, all of you are in a very unique position to experience, you know, your education. And I highly recommend that you consider a career in science, technology, engineering, or math for many reasons, right? Number one, right? You can make a bunch of money at it. Is that a good thing?
Definitely.
Especially the price of rising gasoline, right? And would you agree that we all have one thing in common? And what do you think that might be?
We're all people.
We're all people. What else? Would you agree that we solve problems? Right? In fact, I think I skipped over that slide already. But yeah, we solve everyday problems. We figure things out. In fact, that's how indoor skydiving became a thing. Right? A dad who happened to be an engineer said, I want to deliver the dream of flight to my kids without having to push them out of an airplane. So he thought about it, right? And he designed something, you know, many years ago for that to happen. Now, the first recorded flight of somebody inside of a wind tunnel was done by Jack Tiffany at a NASA wind tunnel. And it wasn't designed for indoor skydiving. It wasn't designed to fly people. NASA in the 60s, they were doing parachute testing of the clusters, the parachute clusters for the space program. You've probably seen the space capsule and old movies, old video, right, with the 3 parachutes over the capsule. All right. So why did they need 3 parachutes? Maybe redundancy in case one fails, right? The backup, if you will. Because when we go skydiving, we always jump with 2 parachutes, you know, in our backpack. One is a main parachute, one is a reserve parachute. Good morning, welcome. Have a seat right over. You can sit over here on the other side. Actually, they'll get some food over there also. So, I highly encourage you to consider a field in the sciences, technologies, engineering. Oh, back to the story of the NASA engineer. So, one late night, I'm sure the engineers were saying to each other, you know, man, this is boring. When one engineer turned to the other engineer and said, I bet you I can get in there and fly. Oh, I bet you can. I bet you can. And I'm sure the wages went back and forth, right? And Jack Tiffany donned his helmet, his flight suit, and goggles, and got in the wind tunnel, and was the first person to fly inside of a wind tunnel. Pretty cool, right? So in other words, engineers can know how to have fun too, right? I mean, I work at an indoor skydiving center. So ideas for you, yes? So let's see here. All right. You see some people flying right now. You saw some people flying earlier. We're taking a look at this picture as well. This is I-Fly Virginia Beach Wind Tunnel. And so when you look at this picture here, what are your thoughts? When you see people flying, what's going through your head? What are you thinking? I'll call in a couple people. Raise your hand. Yes?
They feel like they're Superman.
You know, we do. We sure do. What else? What's another thought that you're thinking when you see this photo?
I don't have any control over my body. Like,
Perhaps, you know, maybe as a beginner flyer, right? You don't, or you won't, you know, initially. All right. So we can see one person standing, one person flying. Why is that?
Because the trainer is supposed to like help you, like just get you like to get hurt when you're infantry.
Perhaps, yeah, good. Why is one flying? So we can see that the person in blue is flying and I am not flying, right? I'm just standing on the net. Can everybody see that? How come? How come I'm not flying also? Yes, sir.
So you stand in straight
I'm standing straight. Oh, what does that have to do with it? Who has ever opened up the window in the car and stuck their hand outside? And if your hand is in this position like this, what happens?
Everything like bugs and leaves hits your hands back.
Okay, we hit all the bugs and leaves, but it goes back. What if you turn your hand sideways like this? Does it stay still or still goes back? It might go back a little bit, but it's not as much force compared to like this, right? So if we think about the wind moving horizontally like this is what's catching the wind. Have you heard the term frontal surface area before? No? Well, the frontal surface area is the area that's being presented to the wind. In this case, if the wind is moving horizontally, this is my frontal surface area. Make sense? Or this is now my frontal surface area. So which has a larger frontal surface area? Yes or no? Like this or like this? Yes or no? Yes? Which is larger? Or like this? The wind is moving horizontally in the car. So like this? Or like this? Like this? Everybody at the same time, yes or no? This is larger. Like this? He's saying yes, for sure. Yes, this is larger, this area is larger than this when we're in the car. Make sense? Because the wind is moving which way? Horizontally. In the wind tunnel, which way is the wind moving? It's moving straight up. All right? It might look like we're doing this because they're flying around like that, but our bodies, what we're doing to our body, we're changing the position, just like you change your position in the car, up or down, right? We're manipulating our body so we can fly in those different patterns and directions, but it is moving straight up. And so in this picture here, who has a larger frontal surface area? Blue flight suit or black flight suit? Blue. Because they're presenting their entire body. Compared to me, I am only presenting the bottom of my feet. Make sense? So I have a less frontal surface area. So if I were to lay flat and therefore increase my frontal surface area, will I float and fly?
If you lay flat.
If I lay flat. Well, I've certainly increased my frontal surface area, but because I'm a little bit heavier than my student, right, I probably won't. In other words, so frontal surface area and weight has something to do with how things fly. Make sense? Pretty cool, right? So, how do I make the wind move vertically?
Did you use air blowers?
Did I use hair blowers? Interesting thought.
Or those leaf blower thingies?
Or those leaf blower thingies. Interesting.
Or some-
Great idea. What? I couldn't hear you. We'll come back to you. Anybody else want to share how we make the wind move vertically? You're onto something there, though. But do you think it needs to be a really big leaf blower?
No. Giant.
Giant.
Like a whale.
Like a whale.
A fan.
What? Who said fan? You know, I think there's fans inside those leaf blowers also, though. Right?
So basically, we need a giant leaf blower that has a giant fan in it.
Maybe. What about, let's see here. Inside this wind tunnel, let's look at the cross section of it here. So inside the wind tunnel, this is what it looks like outside, right? This is what it looks like on the inside if we were to cut it in half and look at a cross section of the wind tunnel. So as you can see here, I've got 4 350 horsepower fans on top of the building that pull the air up. So effectively you are getting on moving wind. God bless you. And it's pulling the air up like this, recirculating it through the return air tower, through the plenum, back through the airline contractor, and you are here in the middle, floating and flying. Interesting, right?
Strong fan.
Strong fan. 4 350 horsepower fans. What's my total horsepower? 1,400.
1,086.
Who's my human calculator? Who? I know where you were thinking it.
1,004.
1,400 horsepower. Does that mean I've got 1,400 horses on treadmills spinning the fans upstairs?
No.
No. That's just a unit of measurement of power, right? And so it pulls the air up. If I use all 1,400 horsepower, though, 100% power, I will generate wind speeds right here of 160 miles per hour. Is that fast? Yeah, it's pretty fast. But what is a category 1 hurricane? About wind speed? 70 plus miles per hour, right? It's pretty fast. Some of you today will be floating and flying at about the 75 to 80 mile per hour range.
What is that?
Are any parents flying? Not today? Yes? No? Heck no, in fact? Well, next time, right? You'll be upwards of 100 miles per hour.
We have a couple of extra spots if any parents want to fly. Let's go, parents.
Think about it. Think about it. You got to go do the waiver downstairs, so don't forget to do that, yeah? If you don't want to do it. All right, so I've got all this wind moving around like this, but if I only turn the wind, but in the basement, in the plenum, the wind is moving at only about 40 miles per hour. So how do I make the wind speed go from 40 miles per hour in the basement to 100 miles per hour in the flight chamber?
By having like walls that pushes the air down, and then since there's like walls so the air can't get out, and then it has
Interesting.
to go up.
So you're onto something. But it's not that the walls are pushing it down, right? It's